Long ago, in the heart of Africa, there existed a time when the night was filled with enchanting melodies. The source of these beautiful songs was none other than the frogs. These frogs were not like the ones we know today. Their voices were pure and melodious, captivating all who heard them. Their songs brought joy to the animals of the night and filled the air with a sense of peace and harmony. The frogs believed that their voices were a gift from the moon goddess, who would rise every night, her radiant glow illuminating the world below. She loved their songs and would often descend from the heavens to listen to their nightly serenades. The frogs, in turn, sang their hearts out, hoping to bring a smile to the moon goddess's face. Each frog had its own unique tune, and together, they created a symphony that echoed through the valleys and forest. Every night, as the sun set and the first stars appeared in the sky, the frogs would gather by the water's edge. They sang of love, life, and the beauty of the natural world. Their voices blended perfectly, creating harmonies so divine that they seemed to be woven from the very fabric of the universe. The animals of the night would pause to listen, mesmerized by the magical music that filled the air. The moon goddess adored the frog serenades and often blessed them with her light, making their ponds and streams sparkle like silver. The frogs were content and proud of their role as the night's musicians, their songs a testament to the beauty and tranquility of their world. But as time passed, a desire grew among the frogs. They wanted to create a song so magnificent that it would be remembered for eternity. They yearned to impress the moon goddess beyond measure, to sing a tune that would echo through the heavens forever. This desire, though born from love, began to cloud their judgment. One fateful night, the frogs held a secret meeting. They had heard whispers of an ancient, mystical chant, forbidden and powerful, said to amplify any voice to celestial levels. It was a dangerous knowledge, one that had been hidden for centuries. Driven by their ambition, the frogs decided to seek out this chant, believing it would make their voices even more beautiful. They ventured deep into the forest, seeking the wisdom of the oldest and wisest creatures. After much searching, they found an ancient tortoise who knew the secret of the chant. The tortoise warned them of the dangers, explaining that the chant was forbidden because it was an affront to the moon goddess. The chant was created in defiance of her, and its use would awaken dark spirits banished long ago. However, the frogs, blinded by their desire to please the moon goddess, insisted on learning it. With a heavy heart, the tortoise taught them the chant. The frogs practiced it in secret, waiting for the perfect night to unveil their enhanced voices. They believed that the chant would elevate their song to unimaginable heights, making the moon goddess eternally grateful. Finally, the night arrived. The moon rose full and bright, casting her silvery light across the land. The frogs gathered as usual, their hearts pounding with excitement. As they began to sing, they performed the mystical chant, hoping to hear their voices soar to celestial realms. But as the chant ended, a terrible change occurred. Instead of enhancing their voices, the magic backfired. The frogs' melodious tones turned harsh and croaky. Their beautiful songs were replaced by loud, discordant croaks. Panic spread among them as they realized what had happened. Their once enchanting voices were now rough and unmelodious, a far cry from the sweet serenades they had always known. To make matters worse, the chant had indeed awakened the dark spirits that had been banished by the moon goddess. The moon goddess, sensing the disturbance, descended to the earth. She saw the dismayed frogs and understood their plight. With a gentle yet sorrowful voice, she spoke to them, "Dear frogs, your hearts were pure, but your ambition led you astray. The chant you sought was forbidden for a reason. Your voices are now cursed, but let this be a lesson in humility and wisdom." The frogs, ashamed and heartbroken, listened intently. The moon goddess continued, "Though your voices have changed, I will not abandon you. Instead, I give you a new purpose. You shall be the guardians of the night, your loud croaking serving to ward off the evil spirits you have awakened and protect the nocturnal world. Your courage and dedication will now be your true song. Understanding the gravity of their actions, the frogs accepted their fate. They realized that their new role was of immense importance. Although their voices were no longer sweet, they took pride in their duty to protect the night and hoped that one day, their sweet voices might be returned to them. From that night on, the frogs croaked not only to keep the night safe from the evil spirits they had unwittingly unleashed, but also in the desperate hope that their melodious voices would one day be restored. Their voices, though rough and unmelodious, became a symbol of bravery and dedication. The animals of the night came to appreciate the frogs' croaks, knowing that it meant they were being protected. The frogs learned that true beauty lies not in the sound of their voices, but in the courage of their hearts and the protection they offer to the world around them. Their croaking became a nightly reminder of their lesson in humility and the importance of wisdom and caution in the pursuit of one's desires. And so, the frogs continued to sing each night, their croaks echoing through the valleys and forests, not as a song of melody, but as a powerful testament to their role as the night's guardians. The moon goddess, now and forever, watched over them with a gentle, knowing smile, proud of the frogs who had learned to find beauty in their new song, and hopeful that one day, their voices might once again fill the night with the enchanting melodies of old.